Hello, navigators and ne'er-do-wells. My name is Devious Guide, and welcome back to Mass Effect, where we are looking for our final party member, who is somewhere within this general cluster of planets and stuff. And in order to find them, we just sort of have to go to all of the planets and just say survey. So here we have a large hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards. And by the way, this is something I really liked about the original Mass Effect. Every single goddamn planet has like these little descriptions of like, oh, this is a planet of these compositions and it's massive gravity. Here's how it affects like the solar system around it. Like really, really detailed and really interesting to read, at least if you're a nerd like me. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belts inwards past the orbit of Altea and Daedalus, and eventually settle into the inner belt. Maybe I should do this like a Brian Cox. Balak's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being rejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces. I don't know. I can't do a good Brian Cox. And added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts.
Survey!
Gas deposit surveyed have detected a large concentration of hydrogen. Cool. There's hydrogen in the gas giant, the most common element in the universe. Fair enough.
Small, distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water ice and calcium with occasional deposits of light materials. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Elohim Ran Para was caught with his frigate Tunerun grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ran Para refused to surrender. The Tunebaran was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere.
There's plutonium there. Okay, cool, but not the character we're looking for. Alrighty then.
Well, moving on to the next one.
To Macedon. Okay, Shargila. Warning, level 1 pressure hazard. Shargila has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperature surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Comm buoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Shargila has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica dust, the respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Well, let's land on it. That sounds fun. Unless we have to pilot the Mako on it, in which case, maybe less fun, but let's see. Oh no, we have to pilot the Mako. Okay, well, say hello to the Mako, everybody. Oh, it's gonna be fun with you. So, in Mass Effect 1, the Mako is kind of legendarily awful. We have these bump maps, basically, which is sort of very early 2000s 3D game. Like, reminds me of games like Sacrifice or MDK. But you just drive around these bump maps with planets that just apparently have no natural erosion because there's just hills and peaks everywhere. And the Mako is not, like, a great vehicle. It's actually feeling a little better. Like, I know from reading, like, the marketing material that they did do something to fix the physics of the Mako. And I think they have. Like, yeah, it feels reasonably better. Because it used to be basically it would blow over in a light breeze. It would just tumble and fall and stumble around like a drunken pirate on shore leave. And it was kind of terrible. It has a lot more weight to it now, I feel like. Like, it's easier to pilot without, like, tumbling it over hand over fist. So that's something. What is this thing? Well, shooting it didn't do nothing. Hello? Oh. Electronics skill tool. Fuck you. Okay, does anyone have any tech points they can put into electronics? No? Okay. Was there anything else here? Or is it just a thing that I don't have the crew skills to open yet? Well, at least it wasn't a Thresher Maw. Ugh. Fair enough. Well, it gave me some time to practice with the Mako, that's something. It is a lot more stable. Like, this is a lot less terrible than it used to be. Although I dread the vehicle combat. Ugh, I don't want to do vehicle combat in this thing. And that's that's the planet exploration aspect of Mass Effect 1. It's not great. Like, I remember I used to have fun, like, when I played the game for the first time, it was kind of fun to just tool around on these planets and, like, go around and find stuff, but... Oh, hello. Matriarch's writings recovered. You were scanning the planet Poralan when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined that the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Delinga's writings in the storage compartment. Yeah, good. Now we have the writings of Matriarch. Yes. Cool. I guess that's what was there. How about this one? Nope. I will say, like, props to the copywriters who had to write all of the everything. For all of the planets in this game, because there are a lot of planets. Like, but it's just, like, it's clearly one of those things where the Mako exploration bit, where you, like, do planetfall and you drive around, it's not terribly well developed, overall. Turian insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Pharos revealed an abandoned base on its moon. The recon team found nothing of interest, but much of the debris was marked with a Magna colony insignia. Cool. I don't remember what you do with that information. I think you just kind of sell it.
Proteus.
A large amount of free oxygen. Cool. Free oxygen. Nice. Usually you have to pay. La-da-da-dee. Moving on. There's a gas deposit in the gas giant? My word! Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Nope, nothing there. How about Salamis? Nope. Is that all of them? Yup. Okay, then. Well, then she damn well better be here. And again, like, as a person with an appreciation, albeit not necessarily an understanding of astronomy, I really do like the little planet descriptions. I really do like the whole, like, just going around the solar system. Oh, this is like, oh, it's 151 Earth years to go around this. Oh, it's like, there's lots of cool stuff there. But I feel like if I just sit around, like, click on a planet, read the description, click on a planet, read the description, that's maybe not the most compelling. It's maybe not the most compelling Let's Play anyone has ever seen. Although, let me know in the comments, I guess, if you want me to read all of the stuff to you. Like, all of the stuff. Because if you want to do that to yourselves, I'm open. Nothing there. There's nitrogen in this gas giant. Nothing there. Aha! Maybe. There's something here. Therum is a rich but distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate that Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains why the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Corporations looting things? Perish the thought. But it seems we found our archaeologist. Anyway, Tali, Garrus. Get my alien friends with... Actually, let's have Rex instead of Tali for this one. I don't think we're going to be encountering a lot of synthetic... Actually... Probably we will be encountering synthetics. Okay. Oh, no. No! Oh, God. Are we going to have to do vehicle combat?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Well, let's go to the place a few clicks of the drop zone. So these are actual levels, like, which is different from just like landing on a bump map and tooling around. Here we have actual, you know, some level design and an actual, as it were, stage to go through. Oh, please don't force me to do vehicle combat. No, I don't want to. I mean, I know I'll have to eventually. It's part of the game, but the longer I can avoid it, the better. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Well, there they are. Oh, no. It's control. Control is the zoom thing, so I can snipe them. Okay, well, Geth are here. Hello, Geth. And your walking combat tanks. How are y'all doing? Ah, there's the Mako I know and love. I think there may be an invisible wall there. Okay, that's not a path then. I guess. No. Oh my god, the controls are so stupid. Okay, so the way the controls work is that it depends on the direction that your camera is looking. So right now, if I press forward, I'll go forward, right? But if I do this and I press forward, the whole damn thing will turn. So if I'm driving, the Mako will constantly turn if I'm just trying to press forward, and that's terrible tank controls. Okay, side window, then. We leveled up. I guess this was the side path Tali was talking about. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. It's arbitrarily that one and not the other one. Cool. Okay, oh, this sure doesn't make controlling it any easier. Well, at least I have a tank. Who's shooting at me? You're shooting. Ah, someone else is too. Go away. Is that everyone that was shooting at me? I feel like the radar says there's more left, but I guess they may be on the other side of that thing. Cool. Then what about you on the other side of... Okay, fine. Out we go. Shepard, do you want to maybe wear your helmet? Just... Oh, yeah, no, it's not... I'm sure you don't... The lava world is probably... You don't need to... You don't need to breathe on the lava world. That's... You probably don't need any kind of oxygen help here at all. That's probably fine. No problem. You're okay. That's cool. Fine. Okay. This is just nothing in here. Okay.
Oh, a locked safe.
Aha! Ooh. A shotgun and assault rifle, finally. Nice. I have waited for that. Assault rifle. Cool. Is that... Is there... Am I supposed to... go somewhere? Am I supposed to try and open that door or something? I mean, it looks like the enemies are that way, so probably it feels that way. That should be door controls somewhere. Hey, no. But it's some weapons. And there's the gate control. Nice. Yoink.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Thanks, Garrus.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Sensible. Please tell me I didn't just circle around. Oh, no. New guys. Just sniping my way downtown, driving fast, falling over, and I'm homebound. Okay, then. Ooh, a ramp. Time for sick tricks! Yeah! Airtime. In the old Mako, you could make them do a flip. Pretty easily. It is also, by the way, possible to traverse this entire map on foot if you want to. You don't want to, but you can. Jammed. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, well. Yeah. Oh. Fine. Fine. Fatigued? By what?
Enemy sighted.
Oh, jeez. Can't take their guns? Okay. Am I gonna have to get the sniper rifle out? Okay. Sniper rifle. Bonk. Bonk. Tali, maybe you should be, like, more long range than your shotgun there. Back to sniper rifle. And then there's one up there. Okay. Hello. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think I've leveled up a couple of times. Yeah, I've got points. Okay, cool. Use that. Good. And then Aquarian Machinist, I guess. Cool. Sniperrifle, sniperrifle.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Garrus. Poor guy. No, 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 no. Oh, there's gonna be more. Well, that's disconcerting. Oh, that's not good. That's a large boy. Oh, I would like to have my Mako all of a sudden. I would like to have it. Tali, could you not? Okay, well, yeah, all right. That's where I'm being hit from. Okay. What? Okay, both of my squad mates are down. Get back up, please.
This should slow them down. Get down!
Ah! Jeez. Into the deep. Probably don't need to have our guns out right now. La da 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 da. Kinda need cover. Cover, Shepard, please. Whew.
Think we got him, Commander. It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Okay, elevator. Which I'll need to disable the shield, I guess? Yep, not going through there. Okay. maybe I'll just need to go down. All right. Way down. Metagel, thank you. Enemies, no thank you. Oh, God. Whew.
I wonder what Liara's looking for in here. Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead information.
La-da-da-dee. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. This all seems kind of bad, actually. Well.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
A Krogan, you say?
That sounds like a boss encounter.
Oh, there they are. That sure didn't take long. Well, it is time for Sniper Rifleur. Wow, Sniper! I am sniping you! You're getting snipped! Oh. La-da-da-da-da. Mining laser controls. Ah, you were trying to snip me, but I snipped you first. Yeah, those are freaking energy shields. Ah, wait.
Secured.
All enemies have been snipped. I'm sorry to anyone French who's listening to this. Why am I like this? Okay, this seems like a good spot, so... Level 3 weapons, cool. And... Yep. Level 3 things. Sweet. Anything good? No new assault rifle. New shotgun, though. I don't want that, but... Ooh. That's a worse gun with better accuracy.
Ah, level 3 sniper rifle.
Oh, yes. I'll take it. And we'll put some... I guess some radioactive rounds in it? Sure. Or hammerhead rounds or whatever. And combat sensor, high caliber barrel. Slower, but more damage? Better sighting? As. There we go. Uh-huh. No new armor. That's to be expected. Anyway, can I get Garrus a better assault rifle? Oh, yes, I can, actually. And we can get Tali a better shotgun, which is something that she's actually good at using. We can get Garrus a better gun, and also Tali a better gun. And Garrus a better sniper rifle. Yep. And Tali a better sniper rifle also, because, you know, why not? But I can't do anything about their armor right now. Okay. Hello, mining laser. Okay, we're playing Simon Says. Ah, there we go. Hey! That worked perfectly. And absolutely no part of that was dangerous.
Just lead the way.
Hello.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Is that good?
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Ooh, things are getting rumbly. Rocks are falling. That's a lot of chest-high walls. Oh, hey!
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, it doesn't matter.
Okay, let's start with some barriers. And why don't you just sabotage their weapons, please, Garrus? Thank you. The Krogan didn't go down already, did he? Nope, there he is. Hey, buddy. Aw. Down you go. Hey, we made it.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
So, in terms of a character design, Liara has these very painted-on eyebrows, which I always thought was kind of interesting because that's not a universal thing with the Asari. Like, they have all kinds of different face paints and stuff that they put on, but she specifically has painted on, like, human-like eyebrows, which I think is a character design decision to make her more... like, to make her look a little bit less alien, a little bit more humanly appealing, I think, which is just an odd decision when you have a sci-fi game all about weird aliens.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
See, here I have an opportunity to be racist. Let's not
Good to
take
have you
it.
on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Thank you. Right then, we have our final party member.
Yay! The gang is all here.
Yes, Commander?
I don't want to listen to him being racist again. We should talk to Liara and also to the other characters, and also we should get the codex entry that's hanging in the air over there. Thank you very much.
Experience points.
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Rolex syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Anyway, he's a little combative, isn't he? Oh, codex entries left and right on the ship right now. Lovely. Let's head downstairs and chat to some people. That's one thing that you need to get used to doing is, like, every time you've been off the ship to do, like, a mission or whatever, you go and talk to the crew, because, like, you never know when they're gonna have a conversation for you. Anything from Caden?
Commander, do you have a minute?
Uh-huh.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then, no one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about
Oh,
it.
don't be an incel.
Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course, but I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
Shit, did I start flirting with him? God damn it.
I'd like that.
That was not fully intentional. Darn. Okay, well, gonna have to deal with that later. Oh, cool. It's more weapons in my locker. Just materializing. I am okay with that. Did you take a look at the good doctor?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Okay.
Go.
Guess I can't get any information about that from you. Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me.
Yeah, there's a lot
not
of
like
space
Venezia.
racism.
I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I mean, I've only known her for 5 minutes, but she seems trustworthy.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous and lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Yes.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Another opportunity to be racist? Let's not take it.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Yeah, unionize.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Yeah, think about it, you
Union
idiot.
with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So, in the last episode, when we were like talking about the consort and such, we talked about the way that the game frames the Asari, right? And Liara touches on some of that here. Is that like the other species in the galaxy have a tendency to see those like, oh, they'll fuck anyone, they'll space sluts, like that kind of thing. And the game is trying to engage with it, like it's trying to say, hey, you know, maybe that's part of the whole human racism thing that we're like with people being super judgmental of the other species. But then you also get the way the camera angles frame characters like the consort, you know, and like the physical intimacy she immediately subjects you to. As like, oh, you can see you're trying. I can see you're trying. You're trying so hard.
Looking for supplies?
Ooh, heavy armor. Medium armor. Shotguns and stuff. Let's grab the Medigel upgrade. Thank you. And the grenade upgrade. And, ooh, I can get some better light armor. Some much better light armor. Yes. Thank you. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ho, 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 ho. Much better. Hardening. Shields. More shields. Yes, thank you. Shields. Shields good. Like shields. Hey, Garrus.
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I mean, he sounds sensible. Like, unlimited power with no accountability. Probably a bad thing.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it.
Yeah, it's like... maybe cool your heels there a little bit, Tex. Just a bit. Okay, so why are the voices so quiet? That is... And hopefully... that should make the dialogue easier to hear.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him. So I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people
Oh
really...
shit, that's
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That's the dialogue we've already had. Hello, Ashley. Talk to me.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
Oh, shut the
With all due
fuck up.
respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
Oh my
Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Yeah, no. Just no. Shut the fuck up. Don't do that. Don't be like that. But she is... That's the thing is... The fact that she is like such just an open, obvious bigot, like just an ass of a person, is what makes Ashley an interesting character, and what makes her interesting to follow over the course of the games, depending on how things shake out at the end of this one. I guess we'll see. Where Caden is much more like he's just the good little nice boy who's like handsome and with his perfect little Elvis hairdo, and who was always like doing the right thing and caring about being good and whatever. That kind of unfortunately makes him boring. Where Ashley, because she is so fucking flawed, like so deeply, obviously, very much, incredibly a flawed person, is at least interesting to talk to. Like there's some story there, there's some character stuff that you can bounce off of. So like I tend to prefer to leave to follow her through the games, but you know.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Nothing new from Adams. Good.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling, but really we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, is that everyone? I think so.
Sweet!
Now we can go do another something else. We have some other quests, probably. Let's see. Pharos and Nova. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, Pharos. Yes. There is that. Oh, right, it's collections. Oh, God, yeah. I'll have to do those collections eventually, because they care. It's one of those things. If you do all the side quests in this game, a bunch of rewards will carry over into the next game, and I want those rewards because they smooth out the progress in that game a whole heck of a bunch. But I think I'll just do those off screen because they take 10 billion years of just like going around clicking on planets. So we'll handle that off camera some very soon. But for now, yoink. Did I check all the planets here? Yes, I think I did. So now we need to go Pharos, Noveria, and then there's Asteroid X-57. Okay. In Asgard. Okay. Yes, my friends. We are traveling to Valhalla now.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius.
There she is.
I have a job for you. I can't say anymore in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Remember her? We talked to her a couple of times when we were in the Presidium. What is this asteroid? X-57 is a large metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point at the gas giant Bohr. With increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary due to a shortage of funding. It was decided to mine out X-57 using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was accelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X-57 have been lost. Oh. The fusion torches have reignited and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. Okay, that seems like a thing we should probably take care of. We'll just take care of that as the last thing. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Let's bring Liara along so we can give her gear and upgrade her skills.
Status: sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis: torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Oh god, it's a Mako. Okay, well, alright. I was hoping it was going to be something else, but Mako it is. Geth, then? It would have to be. Not seeing any of them, though.
We're headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn. Go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, level up.
This little turret on the field. probably want to deal with that. Yo! And inside we go to disable the thing. Oh, fatigued because I was sprinting, that's why. Yeah. Corpses on the ground. Ugh. Batarians!
Batarians.
Check! Check!
Oh, I should probably level up Liara so she can do things. Because right now she can't do things. Bastard overheated my weapons. Okay. I'm going to shot the gun. Probably want to recover my shields for a second here. That's better. Hello, Mr. Man. There we go. All clear. No, I wanted you to sprint. Any things that I can pick up? Doesn't look that way. But here's something.
Grenades!
And a storage locker. Yoink. And some more shotguns and stuff. Cool. Now we just need to shut down that fusion torch thing. So that this thing doesn't crash into a planet. Over there, maybe? Planet crash, bad. Don't want. Okay, probably more dudes in there. Anything over here? Nate? Oh, no more dudes. Disable. Whoops.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova. We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die. If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good luck.
Well.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
You can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Leave the fighting to me from now on. Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
If I run into your people, I'll do what I can. But the torches have to come first.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Right then. Well, moving right along. Okay, I want to know... Okay, good. You have the face mask on properly now. Good thing, Shepard. Don't think there's a lot of oxygen out here on the asteroid. And down we go.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Balak would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Bye.
And I get my Paragon points.
Almost there. This sniper rifle has quick fire. Back to sniper rifle. Okay. Okay, question. Am I being flanked right now, or what the hell?
Lost shields.
Oh, yes, we are being flanked. That's what happened. Okay. Enough of that. Man, there's a lot of them. I think we're clearing out their numbers. Ah. Oi.
You humans.
What's up?
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Don't make it sound like you're the innocent party here. You brought it upon yourselves.
Really? You invaded our space, took our resources, and when we asked the Council for aid, they brushed us off. We were left to defend ourselves, but the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Yeah.
You can go, But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
There it is.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Ooh. Oh. Be nice to have some armor for Tali, but how about your Omnitool, since that's the charm option?
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing.
Thank you.
Hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
I found 2 of them. They didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the last is still out there. Could you please keep looking?
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Cool, I got a nice bit of gear. Hooray. Oh, very nice bit of gear.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Commander Shepard, with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
well. Oh, Lord. I think maybe that was DLC that I accidentally activated. Whatever the case. Not for that. That was a lot of Mako driving, but if you enjoyed watching me wrestle with the vehicle controls, then you can hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons down below to follow along on the Mass Effect adventure. I'll try and edit this down so that it's not 2 hours and 20 minutes long, as it's become right now, because, God, I should have known that was DLC. Right, I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, a tip jar. You can use them if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I use the money to help pay my rent and also for the editor who helps me with some of the videos on this channel. Thanks for watching. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Wait. What a time for a hiccup. Take the vaccine when it comes, and try to act in solidarity with those who are working to make the world a better place.